Hello! Have you survived from Black Friday? I haven't, honestly. With my love for luxury items in general, makeup, beauty, but also fashion, it was very hard to resist. We are talking about my makeup purchases, recent makeup purchases with Black Friday or holiday sales. This, for example, we start with Pat McGrath. This is the blush palette. I purchased the set. Actually, this I purchased the full price. I mean, in the bundle deal, but before the Black Friday. And this I put it here because it's a mistake I won't do anymore. I'm not interested to have Pat McGrath items as soon as they are released. I could have waited for the sale. So if you were stronger, this is a nice time to buy the Pat McGrath holiday items, and a lesson learned for me, because next year if I'm interested in something from the holiday makeup collection, I will for sure wait for holiday sales, because Pat McGrath has an amazing deal that is 30, 35 or 40% off depending on the tiers, how much you spend. So you may want to take advantage of that if you are interested in something from Pat McGrath. This is one of my favorite brands, especially for party glam looks. My Dior palette, also this is a holiday purchase. I purchased this before the sales. I managed to get some percentage of discount, but now it's the right time to pick this palette. This is a kind of a regret because I mainly purchased this palette for these two shades, but these two are something that I can dupe in my collection. I have a previous video where I dupe it very well with my previous collection. And to be honest, I would trade this for the Eldridge Vega palette, because I think the black there, I've seen that on Mariam. I want almost everything she tries. She showed the Vega palette from Eldridge, and I like the glossy black effect, because the black that is in the Vega palette from Eldridge has a sheen. I would have rather purchased that palette. Yeah, I wish I knew it before purchasing this palette. Anyway, this is a nice addition in my collection, very convenient to use for corporate looks. That is what I wear every day. But yeah, kind of a regret. And also this one, to be honest, is a regret, because once sheared out, these colors do not really look so different from what I have already in my collection. So these are kind of a regret. Then I purchased also from Sephora, Italy, 2 items. Last year I missed the holiday kit. It's called the Merry Moisture set. And I purchased because I wanted the mini size of the cream. I like it for the winter. The cream is the only one that can solve my cracked heels on my feet. I suffer from that in winter especially, and this saves me. But I like it for my face, to protect my face from really cold weather. I used to use very expensive creams for that. For example, the May Lindstrom Balm. But I found that this is a cheap way to get the same result, so very convenient. And this set has a bunch of things. So it has the cream, as I said, that I already opened it. Then there's also a mini size of the eye cream that also this I used, and it's very smoothing. I won't purchase the full size, but it's lovely to use up for the winter. And then there's this small size of liquid Ceramidin liquid. I've tried in the past in another kit. Nice, not my favorite. I much prefer the cream. All of them have the same purpose, honestly. And then there's also a sheet mask included in the set, and a pamphlet. I found it very nice of a set, also as a gift. It's only 25 euros full price, and I paid 20 euros for that with the 20% off. And I think I will reuse the cap for something. And then I have purchased the remaining 2 palettes from Hourglass with a sale. This tiger palette in Europe is sold out. It was already sold out in October on Sephora Italy, and I was very lucky because in the beginning of November it came back in stock on Space NK and a few days after on Cult Beauty, and now this palette, the tiger palette, is sold out on both those retailers, so Space NK and Cult Beauty. In Europe it's very hard to find these ones, so I'm happy I managed to get, I think I got 15% off for this, but I was aware that it was going to disappear quickly, but I managed to get with the 25% off the other 2 palettes, so the Butterfly and the Elephant. To be honest, these are the best powders in the market, in my opinion, the best compact powders. You see here, you have an arrangement of bronzy colors. I'm fond of this. This is amazing. And I like both the staying power and the finish of these. Also, this is a nice bronzer for me. I have still to use this trio below here. I will let you know once I have all 3 which one is the best, although this is maybe in Europe too late to search for because it seems it's sold out. So these are my purchases that have arrived already, but I have other purchases that still have to ship. I took advantage only of Space NK and Cult Beauty for Black Friday. So I bought on Space NK, as I said, the other 2 Hourglass palettes. And then I placed another order because I remembered I had a gift card, so this marketing strategies, and therefore I purchased a hand cream that I heard great things about, especially from Miss Frankie Cat. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, and also this channel is inspired by hers. She's a very smart woman with a great taste, and she really liked that hand cream. And so I purchased a big bottle of that hand cream. It was only 18 euros after the discount. And then, again inspired by her, I purchased a set of Aromatherapy Associate Bath Oil. That I think it will be very nice for the gym. I don't like fragranced makeup or fragranced skincare, but I like the concept of fragranced shower gels. And I like to use them when I go to the gym. So it's a way I use aromatherapy and to get energy or to relax. As I said in other occasions, I believe that the holiday time is the best time to try new things because you get these holiday sets, you see, these kind of holiday packages and mini sizes. So it's the perfect time to try them because no other time of the year you will find these deals. Another order that I placed was on Cult Beauty, both on Space NK Cult Beauty. The sale started on Wednesday, and on Cult Beauty I purchased 2 Westman Atelier powders, Vital pressed powders. Those are blurring pressed powders that I wanted to try. I was kind of in the market for pressed powders, more for setting rather than for finishing, because for finishing I have my Hourglass, but I wanted something for setting that was not drying and was not loose, and especially because I want something to carry with me. They are for sure overpriced, but sounded to me one of the most innovative powders. I want to check myself if the hype is real, although it is faded away. Nobody talks about these pressed powders anymore, but we will see if I like them. I will be very critical because they cost a lot. I purchased Pink Bubble and the cream shade. That's it from Cult Beauty. I look into the Suqqu offering, but honestly I had purchased everything already. If you are interested in the Suqqu permanent quads, then this is the right time. Particularly I recommend the 06 quad. That is a nice unique quad, more in the style of the Vega palette from Lisa Eldridge. So I would check that quad, honestly. the 09 a little bit, but I'm so tired of warm tones that whenever I found oranges or reds, even only a single shade from that color family in a palette, I exclude the palette. Because I believe that whenever you buy a palette, you get for free, let's say, warm tones, with the exception of that Vega palette from Lisa Eldridge. I may purchase that palette, I'm kind of obsessed. Thanks, Mariam. Anyway, I was telling that you get warm tones, right? And this is the example from this Anastasia palette, Rose Metals. I purchased it for the cool tones, and that's what I've tried already. I tried this. This is an amazing shade. Then this I haven't tried yet. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's a little bit different from this taupe shade, but you know, there are dark, deepening up shades. And then you get these warm tones like Sand Rose, Rose Fire, Dune, no, even Noble. Those are shades that you get, let's say, for free in the sense that you buy the palette from some tones and you get other ones. This is very nice because it has a sheen, it's very sophisticated. You see, I really love this color because it's a nude mauve, but it has such an elegant sheen on the skin. Let me see if I can show you. You see, it's not a flat matte. You can also see from the pan, maybe, no, not really, but it's a satin. I really love it. So yeah, these are the shades, and also this is very elegant. Just a sheer layer. Okay, this is my preference, of course. A sheer layer of this. You know I like my sheer makeup, right? But you see how, yeah, glowy. I think this is very fresh awakening. As I said in another video, especially for work, I like to just get a hint of color, just a hint of makeup to enhance my features. Because sometimes, especially when you look at people faces during daytime, yeah, makeup can be heavy, and therefore I like sheerness, especially for daytime. This is appropriate for that. It's pigmented and you can sheer it out, and yeah, a black liner, and you have a French look. Easy to wear, easy to maintain. It makes you look fresh, young and beautiful. Gray shades, also this one can sometimes age me, but this is great because it has a warm, kind of a brown base that is less silvery than it appears on the pan. And this also has a warmth because it has a golden sheen. And for me, what I noticed is that although I'm fair with redness and neutral cool undertone, I find that silvery shades are really not for me. So whenever I find something that is cool toned but has some warmth, you see the yellow in both the shades, this makes them flattering. So this is my my preference with the trials and errors. The big news is that if you're in Europe and you were interested in the Tom Ford Kaki Velours palette, then I found it and I purchased it on Luisa Via Roma. That is an Italian retailer, mainly focused on luxury fashion. The Tom Ford range is discounted 20%. That is not something common here in Europe. And also there's a 30% off on Augustinus Bader. And yeah, I caved in. I like Augustinus Bader range. I loved the rich cream, and therefore I picked this set. It's an expensive set, but with 30% off, it was the only way to try Augustinus Bader because it's overpriced, honestly. I like Augustinus Bader because it's luxury, but it's also one of the few luxury brands that is more science-based, and it is also fragrance-free. With the Luisa Via Roma, you always pay for shipping. You kind of offset the shipping price with the discount. So I would recommend check Luisa Via Roma if you are looking for the Tom Ford Velours Kaki and you are in Europe, because it's finally here and it's also discounted. And that's it. I hope that you made conscious purchases during Black Friday and you did not overspend. And if you did overspend, follow my channel, because I like to follow the latest releases without being committed to buy whatever is out there. Since I have a really curated collection and I've acquired experience over the time because I made a lot of errors, I'm passionate about recreating the palettes with the best version that I have, because I'm very picky when it comes with textures, and I strongly believe that we may already have a better version of what is coming out already in our collection. So please subscribe to my channel and let's see each other in next video. Bye bye.